What's going on YouTube? I hope you all having an amazing day so far, and in today's video we are going over the new Survivor content that came to Dead by Daylight in the PTB with the Stranger Things Chapter 2 chapter. All of this was streamed live on Twitch, so if you want to check me out, I'll be streaming Stranger Things content on Dead by Daylight all week, so you can find me at twitch.tv/yourboylava, and I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Let's go ahead and check out the survivors. So we've got 11 here. 11's pretty sick. I feel like, you know, they did a good job, and the face details are pretty good. Let's see if she's got any outfits. Okay, so she does have one. She does have one here, Starcourt Mall, I believe from season 3. You know, it's a funky outfit, but it's pretty cool. I do think the head is called Miss Dump Your Ass. That is that is pretty funny. It's a pretty good detail from the show. And then we've got Memphis Mood as well as 80s Abstraction. Okay. The head was pretty funny, but I think I just don't like the shorts over the jeans look, you know? So hopefully she'll have some more outfits, but I do like the headgear. Miss Dump Your Ass, that's fire. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dustin now. I think Dustin's look is pretty cool, other than the fact the cap isn't his thinking cap. I think that would have been better for the base outfit, but other than that, this is pretty good, like from season 5 look. The WSQK shirt. Let's take a look and see if he has any cosmetics. Game night. Okay, so here's the thinking cap. We've got the Hellfire Club t-shirt. That's not too bad. Thinking cap. So I think I would love to. Ooh, so you have bite off. I'm not really sure. I mean, I might just forget if this was in the show or not, but you've got this bite off shirt you could buy separately, but I like the Hellfire Club. And then we put these darker jeans on. This is probably the fit that I would run with Dustin. But to mention, we do have Eddie Munson here. Look at that. Ooh, and the back of it looks good too. You got the Hellfire Club, the classic season 4 look for Eddie. They did a great job with these cosmetics, and they look like the characters. Now, something to keep in mind with this PTB is none of the voice lines for these characters and skins are not in the PTB, but they will be coming when they come to the live game on January 27th. So you guys probably won't be able to hear anything until then, which sucks, but at least we do get to see the chapter and the skins for everything. Like, that looks sick. The only thing I'll mention is they showed Robin in the trailer, but she's not here. Okay, here's Robin. Robin is a legendary for Nancy. That's why you don't see her, is because she is a legendary skin for Nancy. Why did they change Nancy? Did they update Nancy? I think they updated Nancy. Look, because her face looks different. And I don't know if I like it. It looks weird compared to what it was. They definitely did. They 100% updated the face model. And I think it's to look more with the actress. I think. I could be wrong. But I only say it looks weird just probably because of the close-up there. But, they did update Nancy's models, it looks like. And then we have Robin Buckley as a legendary skin with her Scoops Ahoy outfit. Robin looks great. So they did really good with the cosmetics. I just thought Robin was going to be legendary skin for 11. But, honestly, probably better than it is for Nancy. And then, let's actually take a look. Did they give them new skins? We didn't take a look at Vecna's skins. Oh my gosh, I am such an idiot. Whoa. Okay. That is kind of a cool skin. This is as he's like becoming Vecna, falling in the upside down after 11 banishes in there. So that's cool. And it's only an epic skin. It is linked, but that makes sense. But that's cool. I wonder if they'll get more cosmetics, because I feel like, I mean, it isn't an original chapter, so it might make sense if that's the only cosmetics they get. But I do hope they get some more, because the more the merrier. But yeah, so there's that. I wanted to see if Steve got anything new. I don't think he did. I wouldn't expect him to. Yeah, no, he did not. We've got Jonathan Byers already in the game. He's been in there for years. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Every survivor, when you go to prestige them in the PTB, gets them to prestige 3. So, okay, we'll give 11 a minute. There we go. So let's take a look at 11. 11's perks. All right, let's take a look. We've got extra sensory perception. You crouch for 4 seconds to see the auras of survivors, killers, and variety of objects. These are revealed in an expanding 44-meter radius. You gain elusive and oblivious. And when you stop crouching or after 11 seconds, all effects of this perk end and it enters a 40-second cooldown. Okay, that's not bad. And then we've got teamwork soft-spoken. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the range at which the generator's noise is heard is reduced by 25%. Okay. So, for each survivor repairing a generator with you, so if you've got 2 people on a gen, the sound is reduced by 25%. If you've got 3, it's reduced by 50. And if you've got all 4 on a gen, it's reduced by 75. So that's not bad, actually. That's actually not a bad perk. And then while at least one survivor is repairing with you, you gain 5% speed. So that's not bad. And then we see you gain 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. When you have 4 tokens, they are all consumed and the killer's aura is revealed to you for 15 seconds and it's on a 10-second cooldown. That is going to be very strong for killers who gain information at the beginning of the match. Obviously, you can see it with distortion if they try to see your aura. But, you can now do it with this perk too. And you probably could pair it with distortion. So the killer won't be able to see you. But you can also know, or you gain a token, and when they look at you, try to look at you 4 times, you can actually see the killer. So I guess that's not a bad perk. Let's go take a look at Dustin's. Let's see, Dustin. I wonder if you search up Eddie. Okay, no, it's just Dustin. You search up Dustin. So, bada bada boom. Okay, this is the trap one with that one Eddie that put the trap on the vault. After completing 20% worth of repairs, press the ability button 1 next to a window to trap it for 60 seconds. When the killer performs a vault on the window, it inflicts them with 50% hindered for 6 seconds. So, pairing that with chemical trap is going to be a little diabolical, especially the way that Eddie did it to us in that first game we played. As Vecna. Then we've got change of plan. You start with 2 tokens. While inside a locker and holding a non-event toolbox, press the ability button to spend 1 token and transform your toolbox into a medkit of the same rarity with an add-on of the same rarity. The new medkit has 100% of its charge. So basically, if you can use a toolbox, and then when the toolbox is empty, you can go into a locker. Oh, yeah, while inside a locker. So you go inside of a locker and you can change it into a fully charged medkit of the same rarity with an add-on. That's not bad. That's pretty good for people who use like item builds and stuff. That's not bad. And then teamwork full circuit. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the size of the good skill check zone is increased by 25%. While repairing, you gain 5% faster, or 5% speed boost. So you could pair that with 11's perk too. So basically, with every single survivor that's on a generator, not only is the sounds quieter, but the size of the good skills check zone is increased by 25%. So, and it goes up to 1575 with 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 other survivors on the gen with you. So that's not bad. There's some good generator perks and some other good perks in general. I really like the Bada Bada Boom for Dustin, and then We See You for 11. That's not bad. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into a game and see what it's like to not only use these perks, but to play against Vecna. Alright, let's go ahead and see what it's like to play against Vecna. So, as Vecna, you can see him traversing in the upside down as like a little, you know, black puddle almost on the ground. So we'll be able to see if we can see that from the survivor's POV. Kind of like you can see Dracula's bats. So I think that sound means that he is like underground in the upside down. Yeah, because he just emerged over there. You can see the little tentacles. Sup, Steve? Sup, brother? Yeah! I don't know if it's for us or if it's for them, but it does say that our skill checks are increased. And then, obviously, we do have that trap, so we can press F to put it there. Okay, so
your time draws.
We're gonna go over to this clock over here. Reduce timer. Oh, so he's listening to music because there's the cassette player on the clock, and you listen to music to reduce the time, and you can reduce the time all the way to the end when it's blocked off, and then that like last quarter is guaranteed, just so you can't just like shut it out of the power, which is totally fair. Go ahead and heal Dustin up. Oh, he doesn't want to be healed. So we can hear Vecna, and we walked right into that one. Oh, he knew. See, that's very... Vecna's going to be really good at those ranged attacks, but... Oh, look at that. He looks awesome. But the only thing I'd say, I'm having such a hard time trying to cure Terror Radius, and that is because we're a World Breaker. But I just like, does he even have a Terror Radius? Just trying to keep him with light. Oh my gosh, Eddie. I got you, Eddie. No! Okay, so the upside down. Okay, so you can see the little puddle. And you can easily get away from that, you know, AoE thing. Oh, we missed it. Can't believe we missed it. That's on us. There we go. We blinded him though. We'll see if he ends up chasing us. Go ahead and put this on the wall. He's gonna break the house and then blind him. And he's gonna go around. He's gonna break the wall. Okay, you can kind of hear his terror radius. It's a little like quiet. I guess so that he got like predict because Vecna's unpredictable or something. Swung at us. Trying to see if we can get him to vault the altar. There we go. There he goes. So now we've slowed down. It's like we have chem trap. And now we can just rotate to a different. Hopefully no one's up here at main, because we're going to bring them up here. Ah, we didn't get the fastball, so he gets the swing there. Nice. Well, that was a nice little chase. And all of our teammates are on gens right now. I think they're on 3 separate ones, are they? No, there's 1 on 2. So we'll have 1 gen left. Especially since he's putting us in basement. That was a lot. And then there he goes, and you can see the puddle. Oh, that's funny. So I think with the 2 tokens there for that perk, I wonder if we could open a chest and get like a guaranteed toolbox. And then once we use that toolbox, we can essentially use it to become a med kit. No, Eddie! Oh, he's hitting the wall. Alright, fair enough. Alright, someone is using the clock, so that is nice. Oh, they're both using the clock. So if you have 2 or more survivors using the clock, it'll end it a lot faster. Like, you can just do 1, but it'll take a little longer to reach that 5. Now, before this PTB came out, Dead by Daylight released like a teaser image of like Vecna and Dustin and Eleven and Robin and Eddie. And in the top left corner, I believe, there was the Mind Player. And people were thinking that it might spawn in every realm and work like Dracula's castle. So I'm wondering if we can actually see it. From what I'm seeing, that is a no. I don't think you can actually see them. Oh, crappy BB to it. So we have 3 teammates in the upside down, or not in the upside down, but the upside down, the basement. And I don't, Vecna might be hiding down there in his little portal thing. I don't really care. I'm gonna go down there and save the team. Alright, there we go. Eddie might have died, but at least we've got us 3. And then I have no idea where Vecna's at right now. Never mind, I do. Got caught in that. Oh my. Oh, he's after us. Alright, let's get. He's gonna hook Steve. I wonder if we can get to an exit gate. See if we can get that thing open. But he'll likely come to us before we do, but we can try.
Brave one.
He's coming. We gotta run. We'll pre-drop this pallet. You've got to out-predict the killer. Not let them predict you. Oh, we got stuck on a rock. No, Eddie. No. Oh, Dustin got the gate open. Go, Dustin. Go, Dustin. Let's go. We got Dustin out. Oh my gosh, is this like more accurate to show? We die so Eddie can live, or so that Dustin can live? And you can see the bones showing out. And if you guys heard that, he said that we are not the hero. So there's cool voice lines for each character when Vecna worries them. That is pretty sick. But that's what it's like to play against Vecna. Very fun killer to play against. I had a great time. And the fact that they're bringing in more characters from the show after, you know, like several years. Since 2019, I think that's when the first chapter came out. Long overdue. But it's awesome to finally see it happen, especially since the show is now over. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comments below. I love everything about this, and it'll be very fun to actually play with this chapter once it actually comes to the live servers on January 27th. If you play the game on Steam, it is actually available now for a week. If you switch your game version over to the PTB, and I'll have a short on how to do that if you're not sure. But other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.